I mean, this also brings to question the role of northern stakeholders, apart from governors, apart from political leaders, the role of northern stakeholders in all of this. But again, does this speak to, I mean, perhaps the division and disparity in ideology within the political class in the north?
Well, I don't think so. I don't think so. What I think, you see, the president, the programs of this government is, is such that it is aimed at revamping the Nigerian economy to, reclaim our position in the world as an economic power and to improve, the lives of the people. However, you see, the way this government finds itself on assumption of office requires that a lot of hard decisions will have to be taken. Some of these have already been enumerated by the president in his speech. And we really have to be patient and supportive of government with respect to the decisions that have already been taken. And at the end, the aim of government is to provide, economic freedom and development in this country. And it is a very hard road we took, and we have to do it. There is no any other alternative. So in that light, I think our people should understand, including politicians, our academic, everybody should understand, including public servants, everybody should understand that this government means good, to us. We have to really relaunch ourselves towards relevance in this part of the world. And it is not something that is easy to attain. We really have to cooperate with government to attain that.
Right. I mean, so before we get to some of the key takeaways from the president's address on Sunday, I'd like to bring up one of your many tweets. You have once tweeted, "It takes years to build, yet it's so fragile, it takes just a minute to destroy." I'm just wondering, how much of these conversations do northern stakeholders like you spread within the rural and urban communities in the north?
Exactly. You see, it takes years to build anything. To build trust, to build infrastructure, and to develop a country, it takes time and resources and energy, efforts, planning. But to destroy trust, infrastructure, takes minutes. And if we think this, I think we should be able to come to terms with reality that we have to trade with caution whenever we're expressing our grievances. And we have to really tell our people that we really have to economize our time, economize our resources, and plan ahead and very well in order to achieve development. So in that light, I think it takes, that should actually be the message to our youth. Look, you can't destroy what you cannot build. And it takes years to build. It takes years to build trust, infrastructure, and everything. So therefore, don't destroy. What has happened, for instance, in addition to the destruction, what about the resources? How do you get back to build? Absolutely. You see, it takes a lot of efforts to get back to build. So therefore, there is no point. People should even shun away from protest. Instead, as the president has really come out to say in his speech, dialogue is the best approach. Government should, be approached for dialogue. Whenever there is a grievance, there is disagreement with government policies or misunderstanding of government policies, we should be able to, dialogue with government. And that channel is open. So that's the issue.
I mean, it's more worrisome because let me take you back to April when Mr. President still read out the Riot Act to those threatening the nation's sovereignty. That was with the Yoruba agitators who stormed Oyo State government house. I remember the president saying the characters would definitely face the consequences of their actions. In April, there was also the call for military rule from some quarters. What do you consider as the significant repercussion of these agitations on our sovereignty as a nation?
This is outright treason. It's not attempt, it's treason. Anybody that says that, I don't know, are they aware of the efforts made by all our leaders, our forefathers, to attain democracy over the years? Is it easy to attain our democracy, the freedom that we have? It took a lot of effort, sacrifice, to attain this democracy we have. And we are, as we are, the envy of some nations. Look at it. Since 1960, how many military regimes do we have? And what has it led to? So the point is, our unity, progress, prosperity, and development lies on democracy. And anybody that is thinking otherwise, I think, shall be made to think correctly. And people who are calling for military this thing shall be sanctioned. I think anybody that has said that should be punished, because the law is very clear on this. It's treason, and treason has a heavy price. You know, the punishment for treason, everybody knows the punishment for treason. You don't talk about it. You don't even think about it. And the moment you say it with 2 or 3 other people, it becomes conspiracy. So that will be added to the offense of treason itself. Conspiracy and treason. Conspiracy to commit treason and treason itself. Each one of them carries different sentence.
All right. I'm also wondering, what is the role of the national orientation agencies, CSOs, in making sure that these messages get to the rural communities in rural communities in general?
I think this is a new challenge for the government. I think government should look into the prospect of engaging these civil societies and associations and other organizations that have, membership spread across the nation, so that government can engage them, on a regular basis on the need to actually protect our democracy, on the need to inform our people about the activities of government. The National Orientation Agency has a great role in that regard. I think the government should look into that. And this, I think, will be done because, you see, engagement of people, engagement of Nigerians towards, good governance. Government is doing this, government is doing that, and it is for our own good and for our own, good government. So therefore, I think government should be able to engage, all those associations, civil society organizations, professional associations, and other units, in order to, at all levels, not only at the federal level, but at state level, at local government level, we should have workshops, stakeholders engagement, retreats, so that our people, will understand that government is working for them, and the government is truly working for them. And if you look at the programs of this government, it's all is pro prosperity. So we should be able to understand that.
All right, the president is asking for collaboration with citizens in rebuilding the nation. What message do you have for Nigerians as we continue to trust that government initiatives, government policies will work for us?
Yeah, that is the truth. Because, you see, the citizens, all of us, citizens and residents in Nigeria, shall collaborate with government, shall, understand that government is working for them, for everybody. We pay our taxes. We should obey traffic lights. We should do the needful, and we should understand that government policies are aimed at improving our lives. And in that life, we should also have responsibility towards our families, our friends, the society, so that the government can succeed. It is not only the federal government, including the state governments and even the local governments, because local governments are now empowered as a result of the Supreme Court judgment. So in that the federal government, as the anchor, will be able to, support everybody. The citizens will have to cooperate with the government and support the government, do the needful, and as you see, when Buhari administration started in 2015, they started with the mantra, change begins with me. Honestly, if we are to really successfully and, positively change, I think it will be good for this country. We would be able to achieve what we are supposed to achieve, government, you see, it doesn't make sense to lob other countries, for Nigerians to go to other countries to see that people in other countries are, for instance, obeying their traffic lights, paying their taxes regularly, even through self-assessment, and doing this and that, according to how the laws of those countries are doing. Meanwhile, if you come to Nigeria, you become lawless. It's not possible. Stay on the queue, follow the queue. When it comes, to doing the needful, do the needful. If you are not enjoying to do, just keep to your lane. So that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
All right, Honorable. So for how long should Nigerians wait for President Tinubu to see the positive impact of his government as it handles the affairs of moving Nigeria forward?
We are on course. We are on course. Already the president has enumerated, what has already been, done and the results obtained in his speech, and what is in the pipeline, including the credit scheme, the students' loan scheme, the job opportunities, micro and small, medium enterprises for our traders, and so on. There are so many programs that are coming up. Some have already, seen results, and the results will come. We're only 1 year in the government, so the country will experience economic boom at the end of maybe in 2-3 years' time. By the time we achieve economic prosperity, I think the opposition and others that are, skeptical will come out and commend the government. But meanwhile, I think everybody shall support the government to achieve the objectives it has designed to achieve. The policies of the renewed Hope administration, I think we should be able to support it and then wait for the results and cooperate fully with the federal government to ensure that we succeed.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I've been speaking with Honorable Bashir Maidugu, as a Senior Special Assistant to the President on Legal and Compliance. Thank you so much for joining us on the program. And I look forward to more conversations with you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you for watching, everyone. Marks the end of today's episode of Politics Tonight, but you can watch the repeat broadcast of this episode at midnight. Get in touch with us on our social media handles, Facebook, Instagram, and X at TVC News NG and at Olajumoke WO, using the hashtag Politics Tonight. We're also on YouTube at youtube.com/TVC News Nigeria. I am Olajumoke Olatunji. Good night, everyone.